My goodness me, that's the loudest cheer I've had in the arena for quite some time. And you know what? This isn't far off from being a complete sellout tonight.
Yeah, we could see in the lead up coming up to the game, there was a lot of buzz going around Belfast, and we've got pretty much a full house here.
We're literally just about to drop the puck. It's 15 minutes past 7, and the place is going nuts in here tonight. Face off won there by Chris Beach. Stick comes up into his hand. It's back to number 4 for the Manchester Storm, which is Mike Folks. Gives it to Davy Phillips, knocks it along the board. That's going to be an early offside call. Here come the Giants once again. Just over a minute to go in this power play. Picked up by Forney. Leslin, chance for the Belfast Giants, and it's over the line. It's into the net, and the referee has called a goal. There's going to be a bit of arguing here. That didn't look to me as if it was right across the line initially, if I'm being honest, Johnny.
Yeah, it's hard to say there when he blew the whistle. It was definitely on the line. I don't know if the goalie had it fully covered. I'm waiting to see who they gave credit to that goal.
Yeah, it was Beach and Forney right on the doorstep, but I don't know if we're going to get a replay of that. But to me, it didn't look as if they crossed the line. There was a late goal judge lights coming on as well, but it looks as if the referee, Dean Smith, has given the goal. The Giants are 1 for 1 on the power play, and it's 17:27 to go in the first period.
Yeah, some really nice play out there by the Giants just to get that chance, and you know, it looks like they buried it.
Number 23, lovely skater, was watching him in the warm-up. This guy can move. Just drops it back to Davy Phillips. Phillips across to his defensive partner. Phillips fakes a shot, puts it back into the corner for number 21. Manchester Storm. What great passing around the outside, and a goal culminating in a quick power play goal. 31 seconds into it, 15:59 to go in the first period. We got a 1-1 scoreline.
Yeah, really nice play by the Manchester Storm. Really nice pass down low to, I didn't see who scored that goal. I guess we'll have to call on that one. But it's a really nice play. I think, you know, Belfast has to make it a little more difficult on them to make those passes, but give Manchester credit for that.
Yeah, 1-1. Quieting down this crowd in the SSE Arena. Matty Davies out there with Valchak, back to Davy Phillips. Davy Phillips to Davies. He's got time to come to the top of the circles. Giants need to be putting a lot more pressure. Chance on there into the net with another power play goal by the Manchester Storm. Number 23, I think that might have been, Mr. Vinny Scarcella.
Yeah, again, Giants a bit guilty of not clearing the front of the net. I think it was Johan Ejapom was with his man. He got trying to play 2 men, and his original man poked the puck in there.
Picked up by Darrell Lloyd. He throws it behind Walzer. Shot coming in. Rebound on the doorstep, and a great save by Kalemba once again. Right on the doorstep, and a Kalemba didn't know where it was, but it's been waved off by the referee. The light did not go on, and there's 10 seconds left on this penalty to Igor Bubchek. The score still remains at the Stena Line Belfast Giants 1, the Manchester Storm 2. So Manchester lead 2-1. Been a couple of stray penalty calls here so far, which are Mr. Dean Smith is probably the only person who knows what he's been calling them for, because both myself and Shane Johnson here, who are doing the commentating for you guys at home, don't think the majority of them have been actual calls. But
yeah, I mean, at least you can be fair that, you know, he's been equally teams. I think both teams have been the victim of soft penalties. So in that regard, I don't think any team has really, you know, fair grounds to say the referee is showing any type of favoritism.
So back to the point. Walzer throws it towards the net. And it's touched inside on the doorstep and into the net by the Belfast Giants for a 2-2 scoreline. 7:58 to go in the second period. It sort of took a deflection right in front, went up in the air, and was jammed home. 7:58 to go in the second period. Another power play goal for the Belfast Giants, and we got a 2-2 scoreline. Here comes the Belfast Giants now. Mike Wilson takes a big hit along the boards, right behind the net. On Sunday, what a pass from Christopher Higgins, right onto the tape. What a pass from Higgins. Great vision, right onto the tape there of his line mate. We just can't see the number.
Yeah, an excellent play there, excellent play.
Was it Benedict?
I think that was Brandon Benedict, yes.
Wow, what a play. That's what Steve Thornton worked so hard to get Chris Higgins back here for.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's just one guy. The Giants have a lot of guys who can make plays like that. And Chris Higgin, he was a great player for the Giants a couple years ago. Now back in Belfast, we'll see more and more of that through the course of the year.
So, Stena Line Belfast Giants out of a sort of a nothing play. Manchester sort of let them get into the zone and left a lot of space for them. But the Giants now are a 3-2 scoreline and 3:36 to go in this second period. And here comes Chris Beach working hard, trying to pickpocket Omar Pasha, the player coach of the Manchester Storm. Bit of a coming together there between Peacock and Salazar, my apologies. Chance here for Chris Beach. He's got the puck, leaves it right onto the tape of Peacock. Peacock tries to get it back, and it's in the net from Craig Peacock! What a play from Craig Peacock. A bit of a nothing play again. Beach works so hard to get the puck right onto the tape of Craig Peacock. Stepped out front, and he put it past Kalemba for a 4-2 scoreline. 2 quick goals late in this second period. Beach again, clean face-off win. Back to Colin Shields, throws it towards the net. It's in the net. I think it might have took a tip off Jonathan Boxall, but all started again. We talked about it in the first period. Chris Beach winning the face-off cleanly. Back to the point, who led it into Colin Shields. Shot coming in, Boxall touched into the net. 5-2 chance.
I'm not sure if Jonathan Boxall got a stick on that or not. From what I saw there, Boxall made himself a real nuisance in front of the net. Got in front of Kalemba. Kalemba didn't see the shot coming, was too busy trying to clear out Boxall from the front of the net. That's when Shields, he pulled the trigger, and a goal for Colin Shields.
Yeah, we'll get confirmation if Boxall did get a tip on that, but he certainly celebrated if it was his goal.
Well, he's the reason that goal went in, regardless of whether he tipped it or not. If Kalemba wasn't worried about him in front of the net, I seriously doubt Shields was going to score from a wrister from the sideboards.
Darrell Lloyd and Adam Keefe, Bobchak and Keefe coming together. Bit of coming together right in front of the penalty box. Mike Wilson going to step in there to help his teammate out, but I don't think Adam Keefe would need any help there, and the play evolves right back into the Belfast Giants and picked up by Darrell Lloyd. He's been taken hard to the boards by Corin. Back to the point, edge of palm. Manchester Storm are stepping up the physicality here in this third period, Shane.
Yeah, well, I think it's going both ways. I think we got Darrell Lloyd and Adam Keefe out there banging bodies. Manchester trying to match them body for body. Another great chance here. Oh, Clemmer with a great save. Oh, it's a board right there. Bodies flying everywhere.
Yeah, a little bit after is the crowd are getting loud again. But overall, it was a fantastic save by Kalemba after the shot coming in from the player coach, Derek Walzer. And with Adam Keefe, and he can't just pull one person out of that scrum. Surely he can't just pull Adam Keefe on his own out of that scrum at all.
No, I think he's taking one of the Manchester players. I didn't see who it was, but I think there'll be someone else.
It's Patton, number 9. Beach takes a lovely step across there and just lost control of it, did Christopher Higgins. Chris Higgins now steps aside around Valchak and takes a bit of a whack, but Valchak lets the play on. Higgins leaves it for Mitch Ganzak. Ganzak behind his own net, lays it out to Nickerson. Nickerson has been very quiet here tonight. He hasn't really had any dance partners to jump in with, so he's basically had to let his play do all this talking at the minute.
Yeah, and that's the way hockey's going, is those guys who are just out and out tough guys, they need to be able to play, they need to be able to skate, and Matt's aware of that, and over the course of the year he's done whatever he could to get himself in the best shape he can for the season so that he can play a regular shift and contribute.
You know what, that would have been an unbelievable play. What a play! Do you know what, that's just a highlight reel again. Unbelievable. You're actually sitting here clapping your hands. What a play by Christopher Higgins, right onto the doorstep of Mike Forney. A no-look pass. How did he know he was there? Absolutely no idea. But Forney gets his first goal of the night. The Belfast Giants now have a 6-2 lead, and Christopher Higgins just take a bow. Unbelievable.
Sensational goal, sensational goal. You can see earlier on in that shift, he tried to wind it up a bit. He tried to take some guys on. Didn't quite happen for him, but you can tell in that shift what he wanted to do. He knows 4-on-4, there's not many guys in the ice that can keep up with him.
That's unreal. Absolutely unbelievable. But that's going to do us. And first home game for the Stena Line Belfast Giants in in a win, and a big win at that, a 6-2 scoreline against the Manchester Storm. And this place has just lifted the roof off tonight, Johnny.
Absolutely, absolutely. A perfect start for the Giants. A 6-2 win, a lot of different scores, a lot of different guys getting assists in the game tonight. So I think that really sets the tone for the year. There's going to be a lot of scoring in that Giants roster, a lot of different guys that can put the puck in the net.
Well, Derek, first home game in front of the Belfast Giants home crowd. Great result. What are you going to take out of that performance?
I am so happy to be in Belfast right now. The crowd was awesome. It was nice to come to a brand new rink with a brand new crowd that was excited to see us show up, and the guys showed up. So keep coming, because I think it gave the guys some energy, gave the guys some inspiration to play out there, because it's nice playing when you have a full rink and that are supporting and behind you.
And just how big a difference do you think that made in terms of keeping the game going right through the 3 periods?
Well, I just think it gives you a little boost of energy. You see the people in there, they're having a good time, they're behind you, they're supporting us, and you don't want to disappoint. And you want this rink full and make it hard for teams to realize when they're coming into our building, they know it's going to be a long night. We're going to be relentless. The crowds are going to be in the game. They're not going to like coming here. And it just gives us an advantage that when we come out after the first couple minutes in the game, the teams know it's a long night here.
The Giants did, with that early goal, really set the agenda. Both teams were coming off good results. Did you think it was very important that you got that first goal?
I think the first goal in any game, doesn't matter on the roll, whatever, it's very important. You want to get off to a good start. It's always better playing with the lead than behind. But you got to give Manchester some credit. They have a good power play. We knew that. We knew we got to stay out of the box. And once we started staying out of the box and being a little bit more disciplined on that, we took control of the whole game. We dictated how the game was going to be played, and we wore them down.
And both teams were coming off great results. How important was it to get the Giants up and running with that first goal?
Yeah, it's very important. They're a dangerous team. They have some good offensive players, and we know that they can put the puck in the net. So we wanted to get that lead. Unfortunately, they went in the first period ahead of us there, but we didn't panic, and we addressed the things like I said, and we came out and took control.
There had been last season, sometimes when the Giants had fallen behind, there was that issue with trying to play catch up. But tonight, we did see the Storm go ahead, and yet, as you say, Giants pushed on.
Yeah, it was a case of not panicking. I think maybe last year we panicked a little too much when we went behind, but there's a lot of experience in that room. Guys have played in some really good leagues, and you just got to keep a level head and stick to the game plan. And we know that we've got a really talented offensive team, and that the goals are going to come, and we showed that tonight.